Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the man of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise in honor of our bride. Johnson and Nicole, here you are, beholding one another as bride and groom, about to become husband and wife. You're in the presence of the living God. You are surrounded by dear family and friends. You're in this lovely setting here today for one reason above all, and that is love. These people who are with you, they know the quality of love that is before them. They will hear it in these words of poetry. Nicole and Johnson, will you look into each other's eyes and feel the meaning of these words? If you have found a smile that is the dearest one you've known, if you have heard a voice within that echoes of your own, if you have felt a touch that stirs the longings of your heart and still can feel that closeness in moments when you're apart, if you have filled with wonder at the way two lives can blend to weave a perfect pattern, seamless end to end, if you believe some things in life are simply meant to be, then we all know you two have found your soul mate, your heart's true destiny. This is love with commitment. This is love with caring. This is love with celebration. So I ask, who has the privilege of presenting this woman to be married to this man? You may all be seated. I want these two to turn and see all of you good people sharing this great day with Johnson and Nicole. They look like they ought to be on a wedding cake, wherever that is. So beautiful. And the joy that's coming from their hearts and out their faces is not only because they're in love and getting married, but because they're looking out and sharing it all with you tonight, and also on the voyage of life, laughter, and love through the years. I'm Gary Barmore, and I'm Pastor Emeritus of Fairview Community Church in Costa Mesa and a member of the interfaith clergy, representing all the ways we find and build the Spirit. I had a great time sitting down with these two in my home, hearing of their life, their love, their joy, and how they want to express that for all of you. So let me ask for some affirmation all around and begin right here. Johnson, do you take this woman, Nicole, to be your wife? Do you pledge yourself to her in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faithfulness and tenderness, to live with her and cherish her in the wonderful, holy bond of marriage?
Thank you.
Guys can't kiss yet. A little lean there. And Nicole, do you take this man, Johnson, to be your husband? Do you pledge yourself to him in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faithfulness and tenderness, to live with him and cherish him in the wonderful, holy bond of marriage?
I do.
Having heard their affirmation, let me ask for yours. As parents, other family, good friends, do you also promise to be loving and supportive, caring and encouraging of these two this day and for all the days and years to come? If so, will all of you signify by saying, "We will"?
We will.
Doesn't that feel good? Lots of good people and others besides who will share the journey of life, laughter, and love with you. They're glad to be there to meet any challenges with you, to celebrate the victories, and they're pretty sure they'd like a party every week like this. But you will share in various groups, in various places with these good people. You will be a blessing to them. They will be a blessing to you in the journey ahead. I want to say to all of you out there sharing in the joy and love with this couple, many of you, my guess is, never would have met each other in this big world if it weren't for the fact that these two brought their lives together. And now you're all connected. You're all related. You're all one family for this family. So tonight, have a great party. Looks like it's going to be so beautiful out there. Honor this couple, I know you will, and get to know one another. Renew an old acquaintance, but mostly make new acquaintances, because you're all one family for this day. You two stand at this altar of love and faith because you found in this person next to you someone who gives you a wonderful love. You receive it with delight and excitement, and you're here for marriage in part because you want more of the love you get from this person, and you want it all your life. But you're also here because you found out with this person, as never before, there's a love welling up within your heart to give. And you have the right person to give all this love to, as well as receive. And the miracle of love, God's greatest gift, is that the more you two cruise through life, giving lots of love and receiving lots of love between the two of you, there's not less love, there is more love multiplied and generated for your families, for your friends, for the earth, sky, and sea that need our keep. Keep up this good work of love. May I have the rings? We know that words can never fully express these two hearts. But Johnson and Nicole have put together some words that express their heart as best they can for this day and forever.
I have always loved to read. The best stories always have a protagonist who is charming, handsome, educated, rugged, chivalrous. These characteristics were often exaggerated and impossible to find in real life. The day I met you, I found the protagonist to my story. However, just like any good romance novel, I did not realize at the time the dramatic impact it would have on my life. Every detail I can still remember like it was yesterday. I could still see you walk up the dispatch stairs with all the confidence in the world. I remember that chicken call and the dog fight we went on. Even our first meal that we shared together at Carl's Jr. I met my best friend that day, and just like any good romance novel, there were many twists and turns, including 10 months of maybe not so subtle hints from you. I finally figured out that we were meant to be more than coworkers. At that point, I found that my knight in shining armor distances. You exude your heroism by letting me pick the movie, letting me keep the heated blanket on even though you were already warm. Lets my love of animals grow our home to 4 furry pets and a tortoise. You cook my favorite chicken dish when I need to pick me up. And likewise, you've always tried my crazy cooking, including some terrible grapefruit concoctions. You always point me in the right direction, from job applications to furniture design, to how to use electronics properly. Somehow you go along with my crazy travel plans and even crazier moving schemes. You make me laugh in a way I never thought possible and sing most random songs with me. You have never judged me on my past and have loved my family as your own. You go. You hike and camp with me. You tell me when my boss is a jerk and when I'm really the person out of line. These are only a small fraction of the reasons why I fell in love with you and have remained in love with you for 1,778 days. You really are the love of my life. So despite all the wonderful ways you've proved your love to me, I offer a few vows to you in return. I promise to always support and believe in you. I promise to speak to you truthfully, compassionately, and with kindness. I promise to never intentionally hurt you, nor do I intend to speak poorly of you. I promise to listen with an open mind, and I promise a safe space for your ideas and vulnerabilities. I promise to honor your dreams and your fears. I promise to have patience even during challenging times. I promise to never win an argument, but to come to a mutual agreement through compromise. Lastly, I promise to love you each day, even when love is hard. I choose to love you and work on our marriage each and every day from this day forward.
Let's celebrate those words.
Nicole, you are the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. My best friend, my partner in crime, but most importantly, my other half that will take this journey of life with me. As I stand in front of you today, I'm reminded of the first time that I saw you at work. And to this day, I'm still in complete awe of how beautiful you are. It was then that I had to find a way to get to know you. So every chance that I got to speak with you or even be in your presence gave me hope. That I just might have a chance of at least becoming a friend. As the days turned to weeks and weeks to months, I got to know all your smiles and laughs and couldn't resist not having you around me. A strong feeling grew inside of me, a feeling that I hadn't ever felt before, but I knew it was pure love. My love kept growing and growing, and my pursuit for your heart finally came true when I was able to call you my girlfriend. Since then, we have grown inseparable. Our lives have merged, and we've created memories that words can never explain how wonderful it's been. Today, as you stand by my side, my dreams have come true. You have shown me what unconditional love is, and you have shared with me a very powerful quote that has resonated with me throughout our relationship, and that is, "Not all who wander are lost." Nicole, with you by my side the rest of my life, I know I will never be lost as we embark on our new journey together. You are the love of my life, and you make me happier than I could ever imagine, and more loved than I ever thought possible. As your husband, I promise to love and care for you. I will try in every way to be worthy of your love. I promise to grow with you, build with you a better life, and always cherish each day together. I always to be honest with you, kind, patient, and forgiving. I promise to always protect you from harm and to stand with you against your troubles. I promise to always be the man that I see in your eyes today, tomorrow, and for always. I promise to turn on the heater when you're freezing cold, even when I'm burning up. I promise to be your spell checker, your grammar friend, and tell you when things need hyphens. Nicole, on this day, I give you my heart. That I will walk with you, hand in hand, wherever our journey leads us, living, learning, loving, together, forever. I love you.
Will you then say and continue your vows with these words to one another? I, Johnson, take you, Nicole.
I, Johnson, take thee, Nicole.
To be my cherished wife.
To be my cherished wife.
And I do promise.
And I do promise.
Before God and these witnesses.
Before God and these witnesses.
To be your loving, faithful husband.
To be your loving, faithful husband.
For richer and for poorer.
For richer and for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In joy and through sorrow.
In joy and through sorrow.
I give you all my trust.
I give you all my trust.
And all my tomorrows.
And all my tomorrows.
I, Nicole, take you, Johnson.
I, Nicole, take you, Johnson.
To be my cherished husband.
To be my cherished husband.
And I do promise.
And I do promise.
Before God and these witnesses.
Before God and these witnesses.
To be your loving, faithful wife.
To be your loving, faithful wife.
For richer and for poorer.
For richer and for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In joy and through sorrow.
In joy and through sorrow.
I give you all my trust.
I give you all my trust.
And all my tomorrows.
And all my tomorrows.
Will you then, Johnson, place this ring on her hand to express that commitment of your heart? And will you, Nicole, place this ring on his hand to express the commitment of your heart? Now, join hands. Look to one another and say these vows together. With this ring,
With this ring,
I pledge my love
I pledge my love
and share my life.
and share my life.
From this day forward,
From this day forward,
you will never walk alone.
you will never walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter.
My heart will be your shelter.
My arms will be your home.
My arms will be your home.
Let us pray. Almighty God, we give you thanks for being the author and creator of life. And even more for the one who brings us the gift that makes life so worthwhile, the gift of love. We thank you for the many ways love comes into our lives. But for these two who choose to walk together as a married couple through the years, we lift them up and ask your holiest of blessing to rest upon them. We ask that Nicole and Johnson may know many good gifts from your hand, dear God, through the years. May they know especially those gifts that are not visible to their eye, but vital for their love. And so as needed, may they know from your hand the gift of patience. May they know from your hand the gift as needed of forgiveness. May they know the gift of creative living and new horizons if life is a bit dull or routine. And then, oh God, when life comes at them a bit hectic and frantic, as life can be sometimes these days, bring into their life your good gifts of peacefulness, of trust, and calm. May their home be a place into which they can return from the work and the struggle of their day and always find together a place of refreshment, recreation, and renewal. May others who come their way, like these gathered with them today, always find a place of acceptance and caring. And may these two always know that which you provide in abundance for their life, love without end. Amen. And now, by the authority vested in me as clergy, I declare that Johnson Tran and Nicole Hope Swartzlander are now husband and wife, according to the ordinance of God and the law of the state. And that which has been joined together, we all cherish, we all celebrate, and at last you two get to share the joy of your married union with a kiss. Happiness, health, life, joy, peace, more and more of this good love. Love you, beautiful words. Have a great night. You can turn out here, get the flowers back. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the privilege and pleasure of presenting to you Mr. and Mrs. Johnson Tran, Johnson and Nicole, husband and wife.
It's like you see right through me and make it easier. To please me, you don't even have to try. Oh, because you are the best thing. You are the best thing. You are the best thing ever happened to me. Baby, come a long way, baby. You know I hope and I pray that you believe me when I say this love will never fade away. Oh, because you are the best thing. You are the best thing. You are the best thing ever happened to me. Both of us had known love before. Come on, promising like a spring to walk on out the door. Hearts are strong, our hearts are kind. Every
Next we have Tony, Carol, and Teddy. Here they come. And we have Matron of Honor with Best Man and Groomsman, Andrea, Joe, and David. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you all to please rise, as it's my privilege and pleasure to introduce the bride and groom. So let's really make some noise for them, Mr. and Mrs. Tran. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Let's really. All right, here they come. Come on over, guys. They're making their way through. Okay, we do have a presentation for them.
All right. Yeah.
They are presenting the bread.
Strands in your eyes that color them wonderful, stop me and steal my breath. And emeralds from mountains and thrusts towards the sky, never revealing their depth. And tell me that we belong together, trust it out with the trappings of love. I'll be captivated, I'll hang from your lips instead of the gallows of heartache that hang from above. And I'll be your crying shoulder, I'll be love suicide, and I'll be.
Oh, okay. So I'm the groom's uncle, and I got to speaking on behalf of the groom's parents. So So we are very excited that our beloved son, Johnson Tran, is now married to the beautiful Nicole Schwarzenegger. So they are a wonderful and young, loving couple, and they have been best friends for more than 5 years plus. And to all, they share their love and joys and care for each other. And they have decided they are ready to embark on, on the next important journey of their life as a married couple. Yeah. And so we are very grateful that everyone, took some of your, valuable time to come here today to witness the Johnson and Nicole wedding and to celebrate with them, on this very special occasion. So their union in marriage is a true testament of their love, and and we wish them a life of endless happiness and good health for many years to come. And lastly, we would like to extend our hands and hearts to the Price family. And we all gonna become one larger and loving family. So, so ladies and gentlemen, so please join me now and raise your glass to toast Mr. and Mrs. Tran. And we all love you and congratulations. Thank you. Some Vietnamese words to my family member and friends. Okay. And so kính thưa tất cả cái quý khách, bà con và bạn bè thân mến, gia đình của chú rể Johnson Tran and gia đình của cô dâu Nicole Schwarzenegger đã chọn ngày lành là ngày hôm nay tháng 7 ngày 1 2017 để làm cái bữa tiệc cưới cho Johnson and Nicole. So để xây dựng riêng riêng mình một cái mái ấm gia đình. And so gia đình đàn trai và gia đình đàn gái rất thành thật cảm ơn tất cả quý khách, bạn bè, bà con ở xa hay là đã tới dự cái buổi tiệc cưới của Johnson và Nicole ngày hôm nay. Thì nếu mà có gì sơ suất thì xin quý khách niệm tình bỏ qua dùm. Okay, that's all I have. Okay.
All right, thank you, the uncle of the groom. And now I'd like to invite the best man, Joe, to come on up. Where's Joe? Oh, he's all at the back there. Okay, here he comes. Nice big round of applause for Joe. Keep it going. It's a long walk. Keep it going.
Hi, everybody. My name is Joe Garcia. I'm Johnson's other, more handsome brother. First off, I would like to thank everyone for making it out here. I understand we've had people coming from, Minnesota and way back east, and even the traffic that you had coming on the way over here today. Also, thank you to everybody who made this possible. I mean, it's a beautiful venue. Excellent. So, anyway, I met Johnson in high school. We ran track together. We ran the same event, so there was a lot of, I hated him right away because he was a little bit quicker than me. But that quickly turned into us being the best of friends. Practically inseparable as far as playing basketball, going out, quick trips to Vegas that my parents don't know about until right now. But we also confided in each other quite a bit. So, for those of you who don't know, Johnson has always been super reserved, the coolest guy in the room. You can't crack him at all. But when he was talking about his coworker, there was a little bit of little cracks in that armor, I can say, and that's where Nicole comes in. And you look beautiful today, by the way. I'm sure everyone else would agree. So him being super excited about Nicole, my first thought was, oh, I should I'm excited to meet her. And as you all know, she's amazing. So, awesome, right? It wasn't until, I forget what kind of party we were having at your guys' place. It was a Christmas party. Yeah, it was a Christmas party where they had this big map on their wall where they had pins in of where they've been separately. And they spent quite a while talking to me about where they wanted to go, what adventures they wanted to do where. And that's when it kind of really hit, like, these two are going to be really good for each other. Hopefully he puts a ring on it soon. And sure enough, he did. So I'm happy to be part of your wedding. I'm so honored to be a friend of you guys. And if everyone can join me in raising their glasses to Johnson and Nicole, may you have a lifetime of love and happiness. Cheers.
All right, thank you, Joe. Once again, let's hear it for the best man. And now I'd like to invite our matron of honor, Andrea. So big cheer for Andrea, here she comes.
Okay, just want to start off by saying you look beautiful tonight, especially you, Nicole. Hi everyone, my name is Andrea. For those of you who don't know me, I am the sister of the bride. And so when we were growing up, Nicole kind of always marched the beat of her own drum. And I say this in the most loving and endearing term, but she was kind of a weirdo. So, I remember this one time, and I always went along with everything Nicole did, because she's my big sister, and I looked up to her, and I love her. So, when we were little, when I was about 5 or 6 years old, so Nicole was like 8 or 9 years old, you know what story's coming. Nicole found this butterfly in her backyard. And this butterfly was on the ground, and it was missing part of its wing. And so Nicole got the brilliant idea to take this butterfly and make it a home. And she made a little bed, and we got a shoebox, and we were gonna nurse it back to health. Or she was going to nurse it back to health, and I was like, okay, sounds great. So, yeah, so she got it. So she got it food and a bed and all that stuff. So my mom wouldn't let us keep it in the house, of course. So we had to keep it in the garage. So we got home from church the next day. The butterfly had died because it was a butterfly missing its wing. So that's what happens. So she got the idea that we needed to have a funeral for this butterfly. And she summoned all the neighborhood kids, and we had an MC. My neighbor Sabina was the MC. And we had a funeral procession, and we had the whole shebang. And so as endearing as the story is and adorable, it also kind of shows her weirdness. And I love you for it. But, so as Nicole got older and grew up a little bit of this weird spark kind of went away. As high school came and college came, she was trying to fit in, blend in. That was until PHS, where she met Johnson, I came to realize. So when she was at PHS, I saw some of her weirdness come back a little bit. And this was because of this guy named Johnson, who she was in denial that she liked for a long, 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 long time. When everyone else knew she liked him. It was very obvious. So I knew something was different right away. And that leads us to today, your wedding day. And you're able to be yourself again. And I'm so grateful for that. Even if that means you have to have butterfly funerals with Johnson sometimes. But there's two main people missing today. My brother, Brian, and my dad. And so Johnson, I'm so glad you had the chance to get to know my brother. And he got the chance to know you, because that's so special. That you guys got to have that time. But I'm so bummed that you didn't get a chance to know my dad, and he didn't get a chance to know you. Because you guys are actually really similar. Like, I know he would have been so excited for you both. And I see a lot of my dad in you, like I just said. But you're a hard worker, and you have a calm demeanor, and you are so patient with not only my sister, but me and my mom. And I know that's not always easy. Your sense of humor is really special. So thank you for taking care of Nicole and taking care of our family and making her so happy and us all so happy. And we're so happy to have you a part of the family. So everyone raise your glasses to the happy couple. And I hope you guys have a lifetime of weirdness together. Love you.
Thank you, Andrea, and Matron of Honor. And just like Joe said earlier on, doesn't Nicole look absolutely beautiful? And Johnson looks very handsome too, right? We mustn't forget about Johnson. Enjoy your meal. The bride and groom will be coming around to say hi to you as soon as they've had something to eat. Also, we do have a photo booth inside that's 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So make sure you go on inside and have some fun in the photo booth a little bit later on. So enjoy your meal, ladies and gentlemen.
Baby, last night was hands down one of the best nights that I've had, no doubt. Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye, then we danced in the dark under September stars in the pouring rain. And I know that I can't ever tell you enough that all I need in this life is your crazy love. If I never get to see the northern lights, or if I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night, or if all I got is your hand in my hand, baby, I could die a happy man. Dress brings me to my knees. Oh, but that black dress makes it hard to breathe. You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, a masterpiece. It's too good to be true, nothing better than you in my wildest dreams. And I know that I can't ever tell you enough that all I need in this life is your crazy love. If I never get to see the northern lights, or if I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night, or if all I got is your hand in my hand, baby, I could die a happy man, yeah. Don't need no vacation, no fancy destination. Baby, you're my great escape. We can stay at home, listen to the radio, dance around the fireplace. If I never get to build my mansion in Georgia, drive a sports car up the coast of California, oh, if
groom's first dance feels like home to me. Let's give them a nice big round of applause.
Something in your heart, this feeling lasts the rest of my life, and I can almost see through the dark there is light. If you know how much this moment means to me,
the bride to please come to the dance floor. Let's hear it for Doreen, ladies and gentlemen. Nice picture. Let's get her up there for a little bit. This one's called May Each Day.
May each day be a good day. May the Lord always watch over you, and may all of your hopes turn to wishes, and may all of your wishes come true. May each day in the month be a good day. May you make friends with each one you love, and may all of your days be many, and may all of your memories be sweet. Please turn to months, and the months in dreams. There'll be sadness and joy, there'll be laughter and tears. The one thing I pray to heaven
Very special mother-daughter dance. Let's hear from her home and her mom. Special for Doreen. And for the next song, we'd like to invite Johnson and his mum for their mother-son dance.
Choose the one that means the most to you.
special mother-son dance. Let's hope if Johnson and his mum Irish. Alright, and now for the next song. We need everyone to jump on the dance floor with that bride and groom. Come on out, here's some of your favourites.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it
Come on
on.
out, ladies and gentlemen.
All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, that good song in my feet. I feel that but in my body, it drops. Ooh, can't take my eyes off it. Been so phenomenally. Come on, we can rock it, so don't stop. It's under the lights, it goes nowhere to hide when I'm getting too close. When we move, when you already know. So just dance. I can see what you dance, dance, dance. They're creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. There ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
for our bride's family. Give them a big cheer. And for the next one, we need all the groom's family to come to the dance floor. Groom's family, come on out. This one's for you. Bouquet and garter toss. So, let's get all those single ladies at the bottom of the balcony, please. Single ladies, come on out. You're going to face the bottom of the balcony because Nicole's going to toss her bouquet from there. So I need you all at the bottom of the balcony, ladies. All the single ladies, come on out. I'm gonna wait till we get you all. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Nicole, when everyone is ready, I'm going to count to 3, then you can toss your bouquet. But you've got to be careful with the ceiling there. Yeah, so you're going to do a side one, okay? Alright, any more single ladies out there? Okay, cameras ready? She's eyeing up the crowd there. Alright, are you ready to go? After 3, here we go. Remember, not too high. Gonna have to be a side one. Get ready, arms in the air, ladies. Arms in the air. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yay, did we get a winner? Yay! Congratulations, young lady. Hold on to that bouquet. Alright, and now we're going to need all those single men to come on out. Single men, come to the dance floor, please. Alright, single guys, come on out. Can't start this till we get all those single men. Come on out, guys, because this is where Johnson gets to take the garter off of Nicole. So we need all those single men out here. Behind the chair, please. Ready and waiting. They're so slow. Come on, guys. Johnson, where's all your single men? Any more single men?
Where's Tony?
We're gonna wait till we get them all. Single men, come on out, come on out. Here comes a couple more. All right, any more? How are we doing? Okay, guys, lots of noise, lots of encouragement when he does this. He's going to do it nice and slow. All right, are you ready?
This is how we do.
Let's see everybody on the dance floor. Yep, that's what I said. Everybody on the dance floor.
Thank you.